I just said about 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago to the patrons, tonight is not going to go well. Because I was sat here. I've got two PCs that I run the quiz on. I've got one that is solely for the streaming side of things, and I've got my other one that I do all my work on. Sorry, good evening, everyone. Welcome along. It's Thursday, 31st of July, and it's already gone wrong, and we're not even a minute in yet. So my streaming PC, I don't normally turn on till about 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes before I want to go live. So I want to keep it down as much as possible, and make sure it's only being used when it needs to be used. Um, so for 10 minutes, I was sat here going, why is the screen not loading? What's going wrong with it? So I just carried on toddling along doing other things. I hadn't even put my PIN number in. Hadn't even got it up and running and ready to go at that point. So I said straight away, I'm not even paying attention. Completely, brain's gone already. It's completely frazzled. Then, as I'm loading into the pre-rolls going out, I've come across it about 10 seconds too quickly because I was just hovering over the button and I decided to click it. So hold on to your hats, everyone. This could be a very fun hour and a bit. But yeah, welcome along, everyone. It is Thursday, the 31st of July. As you can tell, it's already going completely and utterly wrong. I went to go and get my hair cut earlier at the time that our hairdressers is absolutely normally dead empty and there's no one in. And you couldn't even sit on the bench. So yeah, it's been an entertaining day so far. But yeah, I hope you're all well. I'm going to cough again. One sec. That's better. I don't know where that's come from. I'm not a frog in my throat. But yeah, I hope you've had a wonderful week so far. Yeah, I hope you're all whatever it is you're doing. Sun's back out. Sun's shining. Birds are singing and all that jazz, which is great news. So yeah, hopefully you're having a wonderful week so far. I'll start saying hello to some of you people because at least I can't get I can still get that wrong, I suppose. So let me see how we 31st of August. Did I say 31st of August? Yes, 31st of July. Is there even 30 days of September, April, June? It is the 31st of August, I suppose. Anyway, right, let's roll. Let me say hello to all of you wonderful people. Good evening to the usual suspects. Jill and Ross, good evening to you guys. Hope you're well. Hello to Linda Herring as well. Good evening to you. And to Karen Tobin as well. Good evening to you. Hello to BT, who is getting nice and comfortable with a Chinese takeaway before as it's JT's birthday. So massive happy birthday to JT. Hope you're having a wonderful birthday along with your Chinese takeaway, which I am sure you will be. I'm sure you will be. Hold, please. Yeah, okay. Right. Oops. Oh, see, I set this up on Monday. If you want to change it, so it now does say Thursday, the 31st of July, you can refresh, but it doesn't really matter. It's at the end of the day, it is today. I've not learned time travel. I've been behind enemy lines this week and very much accused of that, which was quite amusing to when one of the guys who looks after social sent a wonderful screenshot to me this week. So yeah, I've been behind enemy lines, but I've not learned time travel yet. Working on it, but I've changed it now. So it now does say 31st of July, but you'll have to refresh. But if you refresh, then you get all like other caper. Anyway, where was I? Yes, happy birthday to JT. Which I'm assuming that's not just from BT. I'm assuming that is probably from all of the YouTube live chat clan as well, the YouTube live chat legends. Hello to the WEG4 who are quizzing from Somerset and Sanqua. Good evening to all of you. Hope you are all keeping out of trouble and nice and comfy. We're split between the two. Hello to Pam who says, can you wish Sue Hanmore a very happy birthday for Sunday? From Pam, from Alan, from Sally and from Vicky as well. So yes, happy birthday to you, Sue, for Sunday. Hope you get spoilt rotten on Sunday, which I'm sure you will. Hello to Hillary. Says, please can you say hello to our daughter-in-law Laura and send congratulations on finally gaining citizenship after marrying Daniel, our son, 6 years ago. It's been a very long journey from Texas. Yeah, well, congratulations on firstly the wedding 6 years ago. I'll throw that one in there as well, but yeah, congratulations as well on gaining citizenship. So yeah, hopefully you are having hopefully you're having a wonderful sort of celebration, which I'm sure you will be. I'm very confused with what's going on tonight. It's not difficult. Hello to Liz and Keith in France. Good evening to you guys. The laughter you are promising. Well, I think I've kind of delivered on the cringing side of things already. Laughter, I'll see what I do. Round 3 is bonkers tonight, just so you're aware. Yeah, on paper it's bonkers. You lot might think I've lost the plot. Well, you probably already do anyway. Good evening to Sir Bill Tutor of Legend Shire. I use Microsoft Edge. I'm assuming that's to do with JDQ this morning. I think, yeah, I recorded it last week. I vaguely remember sort of wondering if anyone does actually use Microsoft Edge, but that kind of proves the point that people do. But yeah, joining in as usual with the YouTube live chat of legends. So good evening to all of you guys. The Devonshire dumplings are in, so good evening to all of you as well. Ruth is a Thursday child, so definitely looking forward to the quiz later and the new intriguing round. I've got loads of new intriguing rounds over the next few weeks, but this was probably the daftest of them all. Thursday's Child. Oh, yes, right. I was wondering why Thursday's Child was mentioned quite a few times in the comments. That makes sense now. Yeah, Thursday's Child will be full of quizzing and knowledge, depending if they know the answer. Absolutely. Where did I get to? Ruth there. Perfect. Hello to Judith Williams. The post this morning reminded Judith that she needed a new spiral notebook as hers is getting low on pages. So good evening to you. Hope you're well. Hello to Alison as well, who's back from the band tour in Germany. And it was Alison's birthday too, so happy birthday. Lots of music, laughter, and of course beer. Well, it's kind of what happens when you go to Germany. You must have beer, I believe. Looking forward to quizzing tonight and the intriguing funny round already scratching my head. Well, you know, that's me. Ta-da! Yeah, patrons, you lost the plot years ago. There was a plot, and at least you had a plot to lose. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm not 100% sure I had a plot to lose, I'll be honest. Hello to Pamela, or more importantly, happy birthday to Pamela for today. Hope you are being spoiled rotten, which I'm sure you will be as well. It's kind of the thing, it's your birthday. You're supposed to sort of like have a really good day on your birthday. So yeah, happy birthday to you, Pamela. Hello to the newbies of Linda and Claire, back from the Peak District. And yes, every time a train went past, we shouted train. I heard someone a few weeks ago do this as well on a train platform. As the train was coming in, they went train, and I just giggled to myself in a corner, and really need to get out more. Hello to the Bakewell Tarts as well of Claire and Brian. Good evening to you. Moogie and Phil are here as always. Good evening to you guys. Glad to see the back of July. You've still got another 4 hours, but I kind of get what you mean. August is a much better month, especially now the shops have started filling the shelves with autumn colours and Halloween things. Have they? Oh, yeah. They've gone too early. See, we're doing this too early. We're just trying to put stuff out very, very early, and I think that's a bit, let's slow down. We're always in a rush at the minute. But good evening to both of you. Hope you are well. I'm not saying you guys are wrong for wanting that. I'm saying the shops are wrong for putting it out too early. Good evening to Drinks on the House -1. We'll be quizzing tonight. Also saying that Thursday's Child enjoys a night's quizzing. I believe, yeah, it's not exclusive to Thursday's Children, but yeah. And hello to Irene and to Bob as well. Looking forward to the quiz tonight. I think secretly Bob is too. Good luck to Vicky and Ben, although I believe Vicky's on her own, which that generally means that I don't know what she's done to Ben. Or Ben's seen sense and legged it. I don't know. But hello to all of you guys. Hope you are well. Got a feeling we are going to do really well tonight if there is no geography. No, you might be right, actually. I mean, it might be a geography-related question, but I don't think there's a geography-related round. And finally, hello to Dazza and Denise, permanently scratching our heads at me. Yeah, I get that. To be fair, friends of mine who've known me for over 20 years are permanently scratching their heads at me. 20 years? 10 years. Yeah, the oldest friend I've got at the moment is probably about 15 years. Well, rounded up, maybe to go towards 20, but yeah, they're always permanently scratching their head at me. Whenever I say anything, open my mouth, breathe, talk, they're always like, what on earth are you going on about? Let me just load up Instagram. Excuse me. Let's have a look. Oh, no, didn't want to go back. Ding, 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 ding. Oh dear. Hunky dory. Sorry, I got distracted by an Instagram post and someone announcing something. Yeah, so I got very, very distracted by an Instagram post. Hello, good evening to Joan. Joan, you'll be pleased to know, I think, JD, no, Quiz Hub, let me have a look. I think you've snuck into, I think you finished in the top 5. JDQ leaderboard monthly. Because today being the last one, yes, you are. You are tied for fifth, Joan, in the end, with Lou and Bob and Liesel as well, all on 4.7 to finish out July on JDQ. Ando, Mum and Charlie, the Addams family, and Fiona Solo. In fact, actually, the Addams family and Fiona Solo ended up a joint as well. Very, very close in the end. Mum and Charlie 4.82, all the way down to Liesel in seventh at 4.7. So what's that? 0.12 separating you guys on a whole month of quizzing. I think that's quite impressive, actually. So well done to all of you if you made the top 5 on JDQ this week. But yeah, sorry, I got distracted. Hello to Joan. I hope you aren't too frazzled. Enjoy your day out with Sarah. Yeah, we're off to Gulliver's World tomorrow with one of Jack's school friends. So setting off at... It's not Gulliver's World. It's the other one, not the one that's not far from us here. It's the one that's 2 hours away. So yeah, so we're heading off at 8 o'clock in the morning, which should be fun. And the final shout out, or in my last 20 seconds, has shout out to Laura and Nick, who are getting married on Saturday. As that is a love from Simeon, the incredible Gibbon as well. So happy marriage day. Happy wedding day. Let's try that. Happy wedding day for Laura and Nick for Saturday. I'm sure you will have the most incredible day. And on that perfect timing, it's like I planned this. I really don't. Welcome along, everyone. It is Thursday, the 31st of July. At least I got it right on here. Maybe not on the description, on the title of the video, but at least it's right on here. But welcome along, everyone. It's Thursday, the 31st of July. 50 questions for us this evening for you. So there is a special round for round 3. I will explain it when we get to it. It doesn't take much explaining, but it needs a little bit. Let's start with some people. A few clues on these. I think I did. It was about 3 weeks ago that I wrote this. What day is it today? 31st of July. Yeah, so you've got a few clues. There's some people and there's some groups in here. It'll make sense when I give you the first one. Number 1, question 1. We were active in the 50s and 60s with Dean, Frank, Sammy, and many others. We even appeared in films together like the original Ocean's 11. So name the group. I'm not convinced. Ooh, I'm not convinced these glasses are much good for me. And they are filthy. I've been struggling with my usual glasses because they've got some really weird tint, and we think that the really weird tint is what's been contributing to my headaches. But I'm going to have to put them on for a quiz so I can see what I'm doing. Number 2, I was an American actress. I won an Academy Award for my best actress in 1946. My daughter Cindy is an accomplished model herself. So, I was an American actress. I won an Academy Award for Best Actress in 1946, and my daughter Cindy is an accomplished model herself. I'm also starting to get very warm, so you're going to have Emoji J for a second, because I need to take my hoodie off, and that is not something you want to see in case my t-shirt gets stuck. Number 3, I was an American Baptist minister and civil rights activist. I was, at the time, the youngest winner of the Nobel Peace Prize. I once delivered an iconic speech, now listed as one of the iconic speeches of all time. Number 4, I am a British rock and blues guitarist. I ranked 2nd in Rolling Stone's list of the greatest guitarists of all time. My slow hands produced great music. Yeah, that's why I'm leaving them on screen a little bit longer. They will be available for you, as always, in the break, so you can recap on them. Recap on them in the break if you need to, but yeah. There's a lot of words, so I'm leaving it up a bit longer. Number 5, I am a British dame. What is wrong with my voice today? I'm a British dame born Leslie Lawson. I was one of the first international supermodels and a fashion icon of the 1960s. I mean, technically her name is Leslie Lawson, but she's more commonly known as a nickname. Number 6, I was an American singer-songwriter. Although my real name is Anna, I'm more well known for my stage name. The stats don't lie. I am simply the best, as shown by my Queen of Rock and Roll title. So I am a singer, an American singer-songwriter. Although my real name is Anna, I'm more well known for my stage name. The stats don't lie. I am simply the best, as shown by my Queen of Rock and Roll title. Number 7, I was born in Dublin in 1769. I was a British Army officer and statesman, and lucky to have a type of footwear named after me. But some historians believe a beef dish too. It's kind of flawed logic a little bit that there, Colin, I'll be honest. If you don't answer any, technically you haven't got any wrong. Which on paper, yes, that is right. You haven't got any wrong, but then you also haven't got any right either. And I like the logic. Number 8, I am a former TV presenter and professional tennis player. In my career, I won 23 career titles, including the French Open. I was the face of Wimbledon TV coverage until 2022. Number 9, I was born in Egypt in 69. That's where the question was. But I may have given something away. I said I'd moved the question around, and I couldn't. Right, okay. I was born in Egypt in 69 BC. I had a romantic relationship with a Roman leader. I was the last queen of Egypt. I knew I'd put this question somewhere. Hmm. And number 10, I was a French general and statesman. In 1803, I sold Louisiana to the United States. I lived out my days in St. Helena, albeit a prisoner. So I was a French general and statesman in 1803. I sold Louisiana to the United States. I lived out my days in St. Helena, albeit a prisoner. Is this just the same surname round? That's a group. No. Which is a worry. Right, round 2, let's make you all hungry or thirsty. Here we go, food and drink. Number 1, what is this? Number 2, what can be white, red, shallot, and spring? Ooh. Number 3, the cheese of Gruyere. Knew I was never going to pronounce that right. Originates from which country? That could be a interesting point. I will look into that. Do, 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 do. Number 4, what can be malt, apple cider, white wine, and rice? Number 5, what is the traditional sauce accompaniment for fish? Number 6, what is this? Number 7, what is this? A lot of what is this for this round. Number 8, Rice Krispies, Special K, and Cocoa Pops are breakfast cereals produced by which company? So I'm just round 1, question 2. Just hold. I think you know who I mean, but there's been a cross wire. The website that had famous mothers and their daughters, and there's a line that's not right. Number 9, which salad consists of romaine lettuce, croutons, and parmesan cheese, and dressed with a dressing of the same name as the salad? So which salad consists of romaine lettuce, croutons, and parmesan cheese, and dressed with a dressing of the same name as the salad? And oh my word. Number 10, what are these? Don't forget, you can have a look at these on the website in the break if you want to zoom in a bit better. Okay, your final round then before we take a break. As I said, I'm introducing a few different styles of rounds to keep everything and keep you all on your toes and guessing. So this was suggested by Dan and the Mill Lane Mob, and it took me 3 hours to write. So thank you, Dan. Appreciated that. So each question, it's a bit like, it's similar to Call My Bluff. Now, Call My Bluff used to give you a word, and then you'd have different definitions, and you'd have to work out which definition was right. Now, the problem with trying to do that in a pub quiz context is if you'd be here for all night reading out the different definitions. So I've flipped it on its head. So each question has a word and a definition. What you need to do is work out if it's a real or fake word. Now, to help you along, there are 7 real words and 3 fake. 3 fake ones I came up with. The reason it took me 3 hours to go through this is because every time I came up with a fake word, it turned out it existed. So it took a very long time to create words that don't exist. Okay, so it's very, very similar to Call My Bluff. Instead of the definitions, I'm just going to give you a word, definition, is it real or fake? Simple as that. Here's your first one. The first word then, apricity. The warmth of the sun in the winter, is that real or fake? Number 2, Zugzwang. A situation in chess where any move you make will worsen your position. No, not at the minute. You can come in. You can come in the break, Jack, and I'll fix it. But I'm busy at the minute.
Don't know what is happening.
Right, we'll go and ask Mummy to fix it. I can't fix it at the minute anyway. All right. Number 3, a petrichor. The pleasant earthy smell after rain. Excuse me. Number 4, splendangle. The act of tripping over your own shoelaces in public. Is it real or fake? Number 5, a wamble. Stomach rumbling or a feeling of queasiness. Number 6, snollygoster. A shrewd, unprincipled person, especially a politician. Remember, you're working out if these are real or fake words. Number 7, limerence. The mental state of being madly in love or intensely infatuated with someone or something. Can't get to my keyboard. Number 8, Mumpsimus. That's the one. Mumpsimus, a person who adheres to old customs in spite of evidence that they are wrong. So Mumpsimus, a person who adheres to old customs in spite of evidence that they are wrong. Remember, in total, there are 7 that are real and 3 that are fake. I was going to do a 50-50 split, but I decided against it because it took me too long to try and create fake words. So remember, 7 of these are real, 3 are made up. Two to go. Number 9, Gufflump, a clumsy attempt at a handshake. So Gufflump, a clumsy attempt at a handshake. And your final one, number 10, Frindle facts. The look someone gives when they don't know what you are talking about. It happens quite a lot with this quiz, to be perfectly honest. Oh no, what did I do? Oh, I thought I closed something stupidly. Right, just before I come off the questions, I'm just going to roll all the way back. All the way back, and just have that one there. That's going to be, I mean, to be fair, you had the Cindy clue. So just check the website that I did my research on for some of the actors and actresses, not just for this round, but for other rounds that are coming up. And it does show famous, like, mums and daughters, sons and daughters, husbands and daughters. For this model that was originally listed in here, so in this on this website, what I didn't see, there were no picture, and I will hold my hands up because when I'm wrong, I do hold my hands up. I've misread the model's name. Her dad was called John Crawford, so I misread it. So I hold my hands up on that one, and that's why I've taken out that bit. So obviously it's the American actress who, like, from the 40s, acting in the 40s is the answer that I want. But yeah, very much, I will always hold my hands up if I know I'm wrong, and in this instance I am. I misread it. It wasn't that it was wrong information, I just completely misread what I had, which was probably when I was in a hurry. So yeah, so I mean, to be fair, if you go in the YouTube live chat, apparently somebody's already put the answer to the question in there anyway. But yeah, so there you go. Anyway, right, you can recap those first 30 now, including those words and pictures if you need to zoom in on them. Head on over to quizhub.co.uk. The code you need is on screen now, which is 015471. That's 015471. I know why my moderators left it up, so that's fine. Right, I'm going to take 5 minutes just so I can breathe, and I'll see you back after this. But like I said, you know, when I make an error, I'm always happy to put my hands up for it. I misread it. It's on me, but it's corrected now. But at least it gave you a kind of a clue in a roundabout way, even if it was the wrong clue. But I'll see you in 5 minutes. Right, answers then coming up to your first part of your quiz in just a few moments. I'm on the wrong screen. Get rid of that one. There we go. Yeah, answers coming up in a couple of moments' time. Yeah, it's water off a duck's back, Irene, to be honest, these days. I mean, you saw that. You saw the thing that I got sent this week, in, which I shared in Patreon Discord this week. So, it's water off a duck's back. do you know what? I like that. That's clever. Fair play to Jan and Richard, who said tactics. If you put all 10 as true in round 3, then you can't fail to score 7. Now, that is clever. I will give you... And now I'm really thinking that I should have done 5 and 5, because then you would have had to take the risk. But that's clever. I like that. That's playing the system to your advantage to still come out with a fairly good score. I like that. And on that note, let's see how you did with those 7. That'll be round 3. Firstly, let's get through the people. I've taken out that wrong bit. But here we go. Number 1. We were active in the 50s and 60s with Dean, Frank, Sammy, and many others. We even appeared in films together like the original Ocean's 11, The Rat Pack. I ended up... yeah, I've had Rat Pack on music on all week. Number 2, I was yeah, I think we kind of established if you looked at the YouTube live chat, and I gave away the surname anyway. But yeah, Joan Crawford. So I've looked at the website again, like I said, and I misread it. I just searching for, sort of facts around this person. This came up, and I just misread it as John and Joan, which is easily done. It's only one letter. Just automatically my brain read it as Joan Crawford and put it in. So yep, hold my hands up on that. Number 3, I was an American Baptist minister and civil rights activist. I was at the time the youngest winner of the Nobel Peace Prize. I once delivered an iconic speech now listed as one of the iconic speeches of all time. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Number 4, I'm a British rock and blues guitarist. I ranked 2nd in Rolling Stone's list of the greatest guitarists of all time, and my slow hands produced great music. Eric Clapton. Number 5, I was born I'm a British Dane born Leslie Lawson. I was one of the first international supermodels and a fashion icon of the 60s. It is Twiggy. Number 6, American singer-songwriter, although my real name is Anna. I did double check. There was a steward's inquiry on this, but I did double check. I'm more well known for my stage name, The Stats Don't Lie. I am simply the best, as known by a Queen of Rock and Roll title. It is Tina Turner. And Anna Mae Bullock was Tina Turner's name when she was born. Number 7, I was born in Dublin in 1769. I was a British Army officer and statesman, and lucky to have a type of footwear named after me, but some historians believe a beef dish too. I had to put the word some historians because some think it was, some think it wasn't. It's Sir Arthur Wellesley in terms of the Wellington boot, but also beef Wellington apparently. Yeah, some historians say they did, some didn't, but that's why I put some historians. Number 8, I am a former TV presenter. Oh, by the way, if you're trying to work out why Sir Arthur Wellesley and Wellington boot, he was the Duke of Wellington. Just before anyone goes, well, what's that got to do with, Wellington's boots and beef and stuff? Yeah, he was the Duke of Wellington. Number 8, I'm a former TV presenter and professional tennis player. In my career, I owned 23 career titles, including the French Open, and was the face of Wimbledon TV coverage. Until 2022, it's Sue Barker. Number 9, born in Egypt in 69 BC, I had a romantic relationship with a Roman leader. I was the last queen of Egypt. It's Cleopatra. Yeah, I had a question recently, and I knew I'd moved Cleopatra somewhere, and this is obviously where I'd moved Cleopatra to. And number 10, I was a French general and statesman. In 1803, I sold Louisiana to the United States. I lived out my days in St. Helena, albeit a prisoner. It is Napoleon Bonaparte. I was thinking about this. So if he didn't sell it, the Louisiana Purchase and all that, would then it still remain part of France to these days now? I don't know my sort of history around all of the Louisiana Purchase stuff and what have you, but it just sort of intrigued me when I was, trying to sleep the other day after I'd set all this up on PowerPoint. Very confused. Round 2, food and drink. Number 1, what is this? That is a lobster. Number 2, what can be white, red, shallot, and spring? It is onions. Number 3, the cheese of Gruyere. But somebody did. I saw it out of the corner of my eye the pronunciation, but it originates from Switzerland. I very nearly gave away. If you've been watching Destination X, second episode's on at 9 o'clock tonight. I very nearly gave something away then, but I won't. Number 4, what can be malt, apple cider, white wine, and rice? It is vinegar. I'm 2 for 2 on the locations, by the way, on Destination X. Number 5. What is the traditional sauce accompaniment for fish? It is tartar sauce. Number 6. That is a Bakewell tart. Number 7. That is avocado. Number 8. Rice Krispies, Special K, and Cocoa Pops are breakfast cereals produced by Kellogg's. Number 9. Which salad consists of romaine lettuce, croutons, and Parmesan cheese and dressed with a dressing of the same name as the salad? It's a Caesar salad. And number 10. What are these? They are chickpeas. And round 3, I will get to that in a second. Round 3, call my bluff from Dan, number 1. So, apricity, the warmth of the sun in the winter, is real. Number 2, Zugzwang, a situation in chess where any move you make will worsen your position. It's real. That is German. It's a German move. Number 3, petrichor, the pleasant earthly smell after rain, is real. Number 4, splendangle, the act of tripping over your own shoelaces in public, is fake. Yep, I made that up. Splendangle. Took me a while to come up with, but yeah, splendangle is not a real word, and it doesn't mean the act of tripping over your own shoelaces in public. I don't know if there is a word for that, but stupidity, maybe. Number 5, wamble, stomach rumbling or a feeling of queasiness is real. Number 6, snollygoster, a shrewd, unprincipled person, especially a politician, is real. Number 7, limerence, the mental state of being madly in love or intensely infatuated with someone or something, is real. Number 8, mumpsimus, a person who adheres to old customs in spite of evidence that they are wrong, is real. Number 9, gufflump, a clumsy attempt at a handshake, is fake. Yes, I may have taken 2 words and combined them into that, but there you go. And finally, number 10, frindlefax, the look someone gives you when they don't know what you are talking about, is fake. Yeah. There are many words for the look someone gives you when they don't know what you are talking about, including resting beep faces and all sort of things along those lines. But yeah, frindlefax in this instance is fake. Right, before you tot your scores up, there was a steward's inquiry came in from my moderator. Can you have Duke of Wellington for the people? Yes, you can. That is fine. You can have a point for Duke of Wellington. On the fish sauce one, tartar sauce was the one that came up as a traditional accompaniment. However, if you've put parsley or if you've put lemon, then yeah, then, you know, that's fine. But when I did my research on it, traditionally is what tartar sauce is what is traditionally served, especially along with like fish and chip shops and stuff like that. If you've put parsley and lemon, that's fine. You can have the point for that as well. Shah said you haven't said hello to her yet. Oh, sorry. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Shah. You okay? Is everyone being really, really annoying to you? Are they moaning because you're not serving drinks quick enough because you're too busy playing the quiz? Just get them told. It's fine. Just tell them to wait. Tell them you're busy. Tell them they can have a drink at about 9:15. Actually, no, don't do that because then you'll end up in trouble with the committee. Right. Where are we? Let's go. Push that button there, and then where are we going? That one there. I like that. Ructions here as I was overruled on the Bakewell tart question. Yeah, it happened. Oh, it happened. Right, here we go then. Round 4 is your connection round as always. 9 questions. Question number 10. What links all of the answers? It's quite a tricky one, this one, I think. You'll see. Here's number 1. There we go. What was the name of the first woman to be created by God, according to the Bible? Hold the phone. Vicky on her own managed to get 20 without Ben's help, and she was like very disappointed in herself and thought she wasn't being very clever tonight. 20 on your own, Vic, is very well done. You've got more than half of the answers right in the first part of the quiz, so well done. Number 2, what is the name of a horizontal plane or line that a spirit level bubble would be in the middle? That's badly worded. What is the name of a horizontal plane or line that a spirit level bubble would be in? That when measured with a spirit level, the bubble would be in the middle. 2 possible options, actually, thinking about this, but only one of them fits the connection, as always. Remember, it has to fit with the connection. Should have put the other word in the question. Never mind. Number 3, what is another name for 12 p.m.? Number 4, the name of a document showing the ownership of a particular piece of land is called a title what? Wrong one. I need my... There we go. Connections round. Oh. Number 5, what is the name of a woman belonging to a religious order? Order. What is the name of a woman belonging to a religious order? Number 6, I'm going to have to take myself off screen and then people are going to think I've taken myself up. Right, I still covered over. Anyway, what is the first name of this actress? Sarah and I have a pact. I'm allowed to leave Sarah for this actress. She's allowed to leave me for Shane Phelan from Westlife. That's our pact. And probably why we've been together for 12 years, 13 years, 12 years. Number 7, complete the name of a group of muscles and tendons that surround the shoulder joint. It's called the what cuff? Yeah, there is a possibility I may have done this connection before at some point, but there's over 400 at some point. It was naturally... I mean, to be fair, it's not like me to not do a connection that I've done before. Monopoly's been done about 10 times over in different variations, so it's bound to come back at some point. But the good thing is, it won't have been recent. It will have been probably 3 years ago that I've done this before, so you may not remember it. Number 8, what is the singular of a sight organ of humans and vertebrae? Number 9, complete the name of a former Channel 4 TV show starring David Mitchell. It was called What Show? It's been done quite recently. I mean, I have slept occasionally. I'll have a look on the docs. And as always, question 10, what links the 9 answers together? I wanted to do a full quiz at some point of all of my connection rounds that being the answers, because I've got over 400 answers to pick from. And I wanted to do that at some point, but I then thought it's not fair for people who may have, say, for example, joined us in the last 12 months, in the same way that it wouldn't be fair to do a connection round of all of my wonderful faux pas. There's enough of them to choose. But again, it's not fair for the people who may have joined us more recently. Let's bring you home then with some general knowledge as always. 10 random questions for you. Starting with this for number 1. Name the video game pictured here. Number 2, how many stars are on the flag of the United States of America? Oh, when's my next? Not till number 7. Let's bring me back on screen. That one. Number 3, which of these is not a 7 deadly sins as written? Anger, envy, lust, or sloth? So which of these is not a 7 deadly sins as written? Anger, envy, lust, or sloth? Number 4, the Raffles Hotel in Singapore is the home and origin of which cocktail? Oh, I know why I'm laughing, and I can't tell you why I'm laughing because it's coming up in a couple of weeks. Ah, dear. Number 5, Jakarta is the capital of which country? It was only half the answer. Number 6, what can be a NATO phonetic alphabet word, dance, or fizzy drink? So what can be a NATO phonetic alphabet word, dance, or fizzy drink? Formula One fans, I'm afraid I am potentially going to. I mean, it's a recognisable person I'm about to put on screen, but you may get a little bit teary at your next question. Number 7, who is this? Aww. Very, very recognisable person. Number 8, the Bill of Rights refers to the first how many amendments to the US Constitution? Number 9, what is the only city in Cornwall? And your final one, number 10. Oh, hello. Forgot I need to remove everything off screen for this because it's a very long worded question for a picture. This tower, the one that's very prominent, has been known by 3 names over the years. BT Tower, name one of the other 2. So this tower has been known by 3 names. The BT Tower, name one of the other 2. There you go. That's all of your questions then for this evening. Those final 20 are available and up now on the hub. Head on over now, quizhub.co.uk. Go to quiz recap, click on part 2, and the code you need is on screen now. 023814. 023814. It'll be on screen during the break as well. Moderators just pinged me a message saying, Irene says 30 out of 30. Tried to type this on my laptop, but comments are turned off for some inexplicable reason. No, it's not an inexplicable reason at all, Irene. So the live chat is always on now during the live quizzes and any pre-recorded quizzes on a Thursday and a Saturday. The comments section, which is kind of used after quizzes, that's been switched off pretty much since about 6 months in, because we were having to constantly go into the comments and remove when people were just, there was at one point someone was just constantly writing all 50 answers to the quiz, and it would spoil it because it was then showing up as the most interacted comment, and it would spoil the quiz for people who watch it on repeat. So the only section on YouTube that the comments are on is on JDQ. So on JDQ, the comments section is always open for those, so that you can share your scores and stuff. But yeah, for the long form Thursday, Saturday quizzes, the comment section's never been switched on. It will always say comments section switched off, but the live chat is always on now through Thursday and Saturday quizzes. Hope that explains it for you. Hope that helps. Right, I'm going to take 5 minutes. When I return, we'll find out how you did with those final 20. See you after this. Okie dokie, answers then coming up in a moment. It's time to make sure you've got those last ones written down while you're just making sure you've got them all to go. Still to come, the last JDQ of the week, my Monday to Friday daily quiz. There's 5 questions every day and a tiebreaker. And to be honest, I mean, you know, creating the leaderboards was always something that I said from day dot that I wanted to do. And I am immensely proud of Quiz Hub and how it has evolved into what it's evolved with, you know, not just the leaderboards for JDQ, but you've got the leaderboards for this quiz, and then you've got then the quiz recaps on there, and there's more stuff being added to it, and there's the interactive way of playing the quiz. I'm just trying to sort some stuff behind the scenes, but it has been so good to see, because you know, when we used to, before Facebook and Meta started throwing their toys out of the pram, and trying to shadow ban us for the post, like the double post that we put on a Thursday with the score post and like the announcing of the quiz post. It was always quite tricky to sort of look at the scores and stuff and see, you know, how everyone was getting on. And, you know, I mean, I'd always go through the posts and, you know, I'd be looking, you know, to see, but it was always tricky to do. But now with the leaderboards and stuff, it's so good to see, and it's great to see not just how competitive they are at the top end of it, but also, you know, lower down as well. And the fact that, you know, it doesn't matter if you're, as a train goes by, it doesn't matter if you're getting, you know, 15 out of 50 or if you're getting 50 out of 50. The fact that the leaderboards are being used, and it shows the wide range of knowledges that we've got, what, you know, playing the quiz, you know, it's really, really pleasing to see. So yeah, so if you want, if you fancy a daily quiz, it's available here on YouTube Monday to Friday, but it's also available on podcast platforms as well. I know it's definitely on Spotify and Apple. I think it goes to as well, if you ask it to play Jay's daily quiz. I think it does play it on smart devices. I think I've set that up. But yeah, so that's my daily quiz. Nice little, you know, it's like the old Thursday mornings that I used to do on radio too. 5 questions, 5 answers, and a tiebreaker, all in about, I think the maximum length is about 7 minutes. I'm back on Saturday with another live quiz, providing I survive tomorrow at the theme park, taking Jack. Basically, I'm taking 3 kids. I'm taking Sarah, Jack, and his best mate as well. So wish me luck with that tomorrow. 2-hour drive there, 2-hour drive back, and then running ragged around a theme park. So wish me luck with that. So yeah, Saturday's live, and then obviously back next week. 5 JDQs, 2 live quizzes. So lots of quizzing as always to get stuck into. Right, let's give you the answers then to your final 20. So yeah, if you do, well, hello. Let's put me back on. There we go. So yeah, if you do want to add your score to the leaderboards for Thursday and Saturday, so leaderboards for the Thursday and Saturday quizzes as well, where you've just been on the quiz recap, quizhub.co.uk, head on over there, create an account, very simple, email address, username, password. That is going to change, by the way, because I'm migrating the database behind, but it won't affect your scores. So all scores that have been entered up to now will still be there. But if you want to get involved in the leaderboard, whether you get 5 or whether you get 50, it doesn't matter. It's great to see the scores on there as well, because it does help me, because then I go, oh, that was a really hard quiz. But yeah, that's where you add your scores. You will need a tiebreaker answer. We'll get to that in a minute. Here's your answers for connections. Number 1, what was the name of the first woman to be created by God? Eve. Neither, Dan, would be the answer to that. Number 2, what is the name of a horizontal plane or line that a spirit level bubble would be in the middle of? It is level. I did put level in the answer. What a dingbat. I should have put even in there to rule out even, but yeah, the answer was in the question. That's where, right, that's where it came from. Number 3, what is another name for 12 p.m? Noon. Number 4, the name of a document showing the ownership of a particular piece of land is called a title deed. Number 5, what is the name of a woman belonging to a religious order? It is nun. Number 6, what is the first name of this actress? That is Anna Kendrick. So yeah, that's the deal we have. If Anna Kendrick just came for some reason into my life, I'm allowed to leave Sarah for Anna Kendrick. She's allowed to leave me for Shane Phelan from Westlife. And that's the genuine deal we have. Key to a secret sort of, you know, successful marriage. Number 7, complete the name of a group of muscles and tendons that surround the shoulder joint. It is rotator cuff. Number 8, what is the singular of a sight organ of humans and vertebrae? It is eye. Number 9, complete the name of a former Channel 4 TV show starring David Mitchell. It was Peep Show. And so what links those 9 answers together? They are all palindromes. I was going to be really naughty and put, because there are a couple of phrases you can put in, but trying to write a question about a palindrome phrase would have been pure evil, but also trying to make sure it looked right on screen just didn't work, so I just stuck with the words. And there's a chance I may have done this recently as well. General knowledge number 1, name the video game. That is Fortnite. That's a very good point, actually, from Simeon. I'm upset that palindrome isn't a palindrome. We create these words. Why couldn't they have made the word for palindromes be a palindrome of some description? That is a very good point. I'm going to get in touch with someone, write an angry letter. Number 2, how many stars on the flag of the USA? There are 50. Number 3, which of these is not a 7 deadly sins as written? That is the key part. Anger. Because it is written as wrath in the 7 deadly sins. And that's the key parts of the question. Wrath is anger on paper, but it's not written as anger. It's written as wrath. And that is the key part for it. Number 4, the Raffles Hotel in Singapore is the home and origin of... For pity's sake. I knew the answers being on screen were going too well. That's the wrong keyboard. All right, well, we can chalk that one up to the, along with Justin Timberlake. Yeah, so Raffles Hotel in Singapore is the home and origin of the Singapore sling. Remember that carefully. You never know when it might reappear in the quiz. Number 5, Jakarta is the capital of Indonesia. Number 6, what can be a NATO phonetic alphabet word? Dance or fizzy drink? It is tango. Number 7, who is this? It is Murray Walker. Oh, we do miss Murray Walker. I mean, I have no problems with the current commentary team on Formula 1, but I do really at times miss Murray Walker's. I mean, he would really appreciate this quiz, I think. Number 8, the Bill of Rights refers to the first how many amendments to the US Constitution? It is 10. Number 9, Truro is the only city in Cornwall. Apparently it's Avocado Day today. Well, there we go. That's why it made its way into the quiz. And number 10, this tower has been known by 3 names. BT Tower, name one of the other 2. It is the Post Office Tower or the GPO Tower. Those are the 2 names that it has also been known by. It was originally, I think it was originally GPO Tower, then it became the Post Office Tower, which is how I, growing up in London, knew it as the Post Office Tower. And then BT took it on, and it's now the BT Tower. So there we go. Tot your scores up. How have you got on this evening? So, as I said before, to add your score to Quiz Hub, to make it easier to separate the leaderboard, you do need an answer to the tie-breaking question, so that it means then we can separate the leaderboard. If, you know, loads of you end up on, say, 45, at least we can kind of work out who finished in what position. So, including the antenna spire, what is the height of the BT Tower in feet? So nearest to it, as always, gets the point if you're playing competitively. And let's say, adding your score into Quiz Hub. So adding your score, it is the difference between your answer and the right answer. Okay, so if you said it was 1,000 feet and the range will never be more than 1,000, but if you said it was 1,000 feet and it was 1,100 feet, well, the answer you'd put into Quiz Hub would be 100, because that's the difference. Okay, there's a few people who are still not quite getting that, especially with JDQ and adding their scores on there. Okie dokie, it is 620 feet. Yep, the BT Tower is 620 foot tall, including the antenna spire. Now, reading that on screen, that doesn't sound right. Just bear with me a second. Let me just double check that. That does not sound right. Oh, it is. No, I am right. Antenna spire, 620 feet. Sounded a bit tall for me, that, but there we go. 620 feet. I put that in on Monday now, which just looking at it then just didn't look right. But then the way the quiz has gone tonight, there's every possibility it was wrong. But it is right, 620 feet. All right, there we go. That is all of your questions then for this evening. Do let me know how you got on tonight. And if you want to and you want to get involved, add your score to Quiz Hub as well. So I'm back tomorrow with JDQ, available from 6 o'clock in the morning across all podcast platforms and YouTube. If not, I will see you Saturday night for another 50 question quiz. If you only were here with us on Thursday, I'll see you here next Thursday. So yeah, let me know how you got on. Thanks as always for being here and playing along, and I'll see you all soon. So as always for me, take care and stay safe.